We're live, family. And you know what I'm really proud of? I'm early. I thought I would surprise y'all today. Because y'all know how I'm never usually early. So the reason that I'm early today is because I'm going to give us a little grand tour of Sedona while I get to the spot where we're going to be having our conversation about today's topic. Are Lucifer, Satan, and the devil the same entity? Let's find out. All right. Hi, love. So let me see if I can flip around to give you a view of where we are. Let's see. Let's see if I can flip around. Hold on. Hi, family. Hi, family. I don't think I'm going to be able to flip around, so I'm going to do the next best thing. I'm going to do like this. That is Bell Rock. Woo! Okay. Hi. So that's Bell Rock. I'm coming to you from sunny Sedona. Sedona is really warm right now. Hey, Danielle! Hi, Lovin! Hi, Jacqueline! How you loving? Let me not yell. Shaquana, how you loving? How you loving? How you loving? Linda! How you loving? Linda, did you get your free book? I hope all my love tubers who are members on the channel got their free book. Hold on, let me see what will happen if I flip this around. Hold on. Oh, it flipped. Lovely. Oh, I like how I did that. That was smooth. Tell you the truth, I didn't know what was going to happen on that one. But here we are. That's where's Bell Rock? Bell Rock. Oh, it's kind of hiding behind this building right here. And Courthouse Butte is somewhere around here. I think that's Courthouse Butte over there. And so we're in Sedona, family. We're in Sedona. Yeah! Danielle, how you loving? Oh, you did? Oh, good, Linda. Linda got the book. So, family, all of our members on the channel, at the YouTube channel, the link is below this vid, on how to become a member for the YouTube channel, on the YouTube channel at Valerie Love TV. You get a copy of the books in advance. And you also get access to books that are no longer in print. So the only people who have access to the Christian Witches Manifesto are channel members. So that's available for you if you're a member of the channel. Now, why am I in Sedona? Well, baby, I've had to take my time with the book, but I'm getting deeper into. Ooh, yummy. Do tell, Danielle. I wonder how you like it. This is a big one, family. This could have easily been 2 books, but I decided to put all this good deliciousness in one book. It's like over 400 pages. Over 400 pages, baby, of deliciousness. Don't play. And it's quite the tome, and it's my heart and soul. You know, it's what I do. It's how I live. It's how I do spell crafting. It's how I do life. It's uh, it's what's worked for me. It's what's worked for me. Woo! Feel extra special. Go ahead. Tracy, how you loving, Tracy? We were just texting. Hey, Jay, how you loving? All right, so family, today I'm in Sedona. I'm coming to you from Sedona, and we are walking toward a spot where I love, 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 and where we go a lot when we're on retreats in Sedona. So there are 2 reasons I'm in Sedona right now. One is because we just had the Christian Witches Mystery School. Woohoo! Shout out to the initiates in the Christian Witches Mystery School. If you are ready to become an initiate, go to christianwitches.com. We are now accepting only 3. We have 3 spots for this class that will be initiated on the fall equinox right here in Sedona. So We only have spots for 3 more. Thank you. 3 precious souls. So apply now. It is by application. And the reason it's by application is because the mystery school is more than an ocean. Thank you. The mystery school is more than an ocean. The mystery school, whoo, if you look at the picture of the initiates that I posted, these initiates were out here in the middle of the night under the full moon doing rituals in the dark in the wilderness. Let me tell you, these witches are badass. They don't play. I'm so honored to be teaching and supporting these incredible witches. So this class of initiates, incredible. You'll see them also at the Christian Witches Convention. Please get your tickets to the Christian Witches Convention. They're an early bird special right now. I'm going to meet up with you in Salem. Ah, Salem! Here we come. Salem in April, Easter weekend. And then if you don't know if you want to become an initiate, you're like, I don't know, Kaisi. That's a big commitment. All good, I got you. Just spend a week with us. Spend a week in the mystery school. Danielle Nicole Beauty! You were just here, baby. How was it? Unbelievable, right? No words. Y'all are some bad A witches. That's all I can say. Bad A. So if you don't know if you want to become an initiate or if you haven't really decided, this is the path I want to go. Get a taste. Do a 5-day session. Come to the mystery school in April. Christian Witches Mystery School in April in Salem, right after the Christian Witches Convention. Now, family, can I ask you a favor? Please, family, please drop everything and listen to what I'm about to say now, and then we're going to go into the devil. Please, family, please, if you have any of the books, especially How to Be a Christian Witch, please go and leave a review on Amazon. You see, because we have a couple of people, no, actually one person on Amazon. Or sometimes we have people that like to kick up ruckus and talk about things that they know nothing of. And here's a person that left the same review twice under the same and under different names. And basically it's, spouting hate. And this is what came to me about that today from the angels, that this is an invitation. This is an invitation for me to step up bigger and better and stronger and more intentional. This is an invitation. See, when you get haters, not only is it a reflection of the inner fears that we carry, the inner guilt and the inner, oh, can I do this? Absolutely fucking yes. It's also an invitation to be bigger. So what I'm asking you all, which I don't ask all the time, because I'm not good at asking, I'm not good at asking for things, which I need to change that, is go to Amazon. If you have any of the books, this is where we're going. We're going into the wilderness now. Ooh, look at Bell Rock. Good shot of Bell Rock right there. Whoa, baby. There it is right there. Woo! Feel the vortex energy? All right. If you have any of the books, please, please, please leave a review on Amazon. Leave a review. Leave a review. We're leaving humanity and we're going into the wilderness. Leave a review. I'm going to flip around. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm walking on here. Can you see? Okay. Hopefully you saw that. Please leave a review on Amazon, because people who are not happy, people who have an axe to grind, people, thank God I could stop yelling because all those cars are not zooming by. People, we're in the wilderness now. We're in nature. People who are not happy with their lives, people who are a little, they've been turned around by religion. I was there. People who, they're hurt and angry. They say some hurt and angry things because that's where they're living. I used to live there. I know all about it. So they are the kinds of people that don't necessarily join in this conversation in a loving and respectful way. And Christian witches is really a conversation. It's a global conversation about what we've been taught as Christians, what we haven't been taught as Christians, uh, the integration of magic and spirituality, the ability to choose your own path, your power to choose, your God given power to choose. The fact that we're no longer beholden to religions. We don't do as we're told. We're witches. We don't do as we're told. Witches, wizards, magical beings. Look at this. Right? Witches, wizards, warlocks, magical beings. You know, we love nature. We're in nature. We revere nature as the body of God, goddess, all that is. Like, not everybody sees things that way. And that's all good because not everybody should see things that way. Everybody's different. Everybody's got their own way of seeing things. Yet, the problem arises not with the multiplicity and diversity of perspectives. That is not the problem. There goes Bell Rock right there. Oh, right there. The problem is not that we have all these diverse ways of seeing things. That is not the problem. That's beauty. Variety is delicious. Look at all these different plants out here. If we had one kind of plant and one kind of tree, we'd be in trouble. No, 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 no. The universe loves diversity. The universe loves variety. The universe loves differences. What is the problem then? Well, when the ego gets involved and it gets its hands on differences, the ego is about wrong making. The ego is also about comparison. The ego is also about, wonder if I could find a spot to sit around here and talk to y'all. I think I will. I think I'll find a nice little spot to sit here and talk to y'all. The ego is about making people wrong, making self right and others wrong. That's all ego stuff. We don't need it, right? Not when we're talking about God. The ego is about comparison. Mine is better than yours. Whatever. The ego is about separation, getting people to fight each other. For what? I ain't got no time to fight. I mean, if you ain't got around here, when would you ever have time to fight? You wouldn't even want to fight. You would just want to be about love all the time, baby. This is about love all the time. This channel is all love all the time. See where I'm walking? Can you see the path? There's the dirt path. Look at this. Listen. Look, I can even take out my earphones. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Family, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Listen. Nothing. I won't say nothing. You do hear the little sounds of nature. What a meditation. Oh, it's divine and delicious. It's lovely. So you have people that are just not happy with their lives. You know, I was there. I understand it. And family, please do let me know if I freeze or something goes on because I'm in the wilderness and I don't even know um, if the signal will last. If it doesn't, I'll go back to a place where the signal is. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, look at it. So look at the rocks. Let me come down here. Look at these rocks. Look at this red dirt. Oh, family. Oh my God. Look at it. I mean, look at this. I used to pick up rocks and things from nature, but something told me, don't always pick up things. Sometimes you don't need to bring things with you. Let me go up here and see what's up here. Okay, let's climb this little thing together. Here we go. Oh, I'm not supposed to step on the black part. I'm only supposed to step on, not supposed to step on the black part because that's like nature rejuvenating itself. You're supposed to step on the path. I see this little path here. Let me step up here and see what's up here. Okay. Whoa. Beautiful. Whoa. A little slippery, but that's okay. Sometimes you come upon bones and then you know that you came upon a layer of some animal that is, oh, I think I'm, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think I understand. I think I understand what's going on here. These are javelinas. Oh yeah, you can see the footprints all over here, all over here. Let me get close to a path, cause baby, I don't want a bunch of javelinas jumping out at me. Not interested in that today. Let me get near the path. Hi, how are you today? Oh, goodness. Because sometimes when you come off the beaten path, you find some little interesting critters and things like that. So let me go back on the path. That's why the path is there. All right, Valerie, don't stray. Okay, so now back to our conversation. So these are the things that the ego is about. And this is very fertile ground too. You could tell. You can tell that there's just a lot of footprints there. That's the that's the grounds of some lovely animals. I won't disturb them because I don't want them to disturb me. Okay, I am in harmony with nature, I promise you. And if something jumps out in the wilderness, just give me a minute to get myself together and I'll be back at you on this live stream. Anyway, so because some people just have this issue, right, with seeing things differently than other people, then what they do is they express those differences and they don't always know how to express them in a loving, kind way, in a what's the word I want to use? In a supportive way. They are just, I don't know, angry or just having experiences. And all I can say about that is love and let love, live and let live. And please, 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 isn't it beautiful, May? May, remember when you were here last time May was here? May, wait a minute. Is this the same May with the baby? With the belly? I want to make sure I'm talking to the right May. Because Kaisi will be talking to somebody. It's like, no, Kaisi, I'm the other one. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to sit right here on this stone and set up my little spot here and sit here and chat with you all. It's a nice stone right here, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's get into it. So, if you can leave a review, please do. No, oh, May. Okay, wow. Isn't it so beautiful? Do you see why we keep coming back to Sedona over and over and over and over and over, family? Every year, we'll be back here again in September of next year on the fall equinox. And the fall equinox is when we will be initiating the next group of witches. So we just had an initiation this past weekend of some of our witches. My first time catching you live. Yay! Welcome, Nelia. Let me not be so loud. May, I have 5 babies. Oh, they're not so baby. Okay, May, I have you interspersed with the other May who came with us on the Sedona retreat, and she was pregnant. I tell you one thing, she was pregnant. She had a big belly. She was like 7, 8 months pregnant on the Sedona trip, and she was on roads like this, hiking because we love to hike in nature and all of that. She was right there with us. Anyway, let's go. So please, family. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. I love nature. Oh my God. And being in the vortex. Oh my God. Being in the vortices of Sedona is amazing. These vortex, these vortices out here in Sedona will heal your body of so many things. This is not medical advice. This is not medical advice. I'm not making any medical claims. Disclaimer. It's just very good for you. It's just very, very, very good for you. Oh, you sneaking, Latoya. I'm in Sedona, baby. Sedona. We're in Sedona right now, okay? So now I want to talk to you a little bit about this was the inspiration that came to me this morning because I'm always asking Spirit, what are we to talk about? What's going to be our conversation today for Witchy Wednesday? And what came to me today for Witchy Wednesday is Satan, also known as Satan, Lucifer, and the devil. And are these all the same? And people really have these three interspersed like they're the same and they're not. So, why are we even talking about this? We're talking about this because I'm Christian witch. And I would imagine that you may be here because of spirituality, or you may be here because of magic or mysticism or metaphysics, or you may be here because you're also Christian witch, or you may be here because you're considering Christian witchcraft, or because you are curious about it, all of the above. We welcome you for all of these things, right? Aurora Day! I'm wondering if I can join in September, even though I might not be an initiate. Yay! Yes, because we have the 5-day mystery school, sort of like an immersion experience. The next one is coming up in April, right after the Christian Witches Convention, and that will go up on the website soon. That's in April. In May, we're going to Peru for plant medicine, ayahuasca, and San Pedro. You can also join us for that because not everyone wants to be an initiate, and that's a-okay, right? It's whatever resonates with your soul. It's whatever works for you, you know? It's whatever works for you. So, yes, Aurora Day. Woo! Look at that. Come on, Tania. Come on, Tania. You're about to be here on Friday. So, I'm in between two retreats. The last retreat was Christian Witches Mystery School, and this retreat coming up this weekend is a retreat I'm doing for our wellness community. It is all the magical things. It is the epic manifestation. Let me not yell in nature. I don't want to come out here and be the loudest thing out here. That would not be appropriate. We're going to be in the epic manifestation Sedona retreat this weekend. And that's going to be magnificent to set up your 2021 for epic manifestation. So we'll be updating valerielove.com in the next couple of days. By Friday, it'll be updated with all of our dates that we have also for uh, 2021 so far. I am itching to get back to Bali in 2021. I'm itching to get back to Bali. So I believe we'll be going back to Bali as a community in 2021. I'm also itching to well, I've made a decision that I'm going to. I'm not just itching. I've made a decision that we're going to China and Hong Kong for my birthday, October next year. And then of course in September we'll be back here. Next September we'll be back here in Sedona. So we got a lot coming up, a lot in 2021. Hang with the community. Come with us. Come with us. Oh, you live not far from Sedona. Yay! Okay, let's talk about Satan, Lucifer, and the devil. Help me, Holy Spirit. These are not the same. Now, people put all three of these together, and right now, let me set up my tripod because I did bring a little tripod here. While I set up the tripod here, let me just let you all see some of the nature sites right there for a moment while I set up my tripod. Okay, I already have it kind of ready to rock and roll. Because you know I love to use gestures. I have the socialite. I have the socialite tripod. I love it. I take it with me everywhere I go. I do not have. This is not a affiliate or anything like that. I just love it. Okay, here we go. And now we're going to just put the phone on the tripod. Yeah. Oh, so much better than trying to hold it. Plus, I want to give you all a more picturesque view of everything that's going on around here. Okay, so the devil, Lucifer, Satan, these three are not the same. Let's break down who they are. First of all, Satan is not a fallen angel. Lucifer is. Lucifer is a fallen angel. Satan is not a fallen angel. Satan is the adversary. And the devil, well, the devil is a completely made up construct, no different than Harry Potter. Let's go deeper. Because, you know, this is the part where Reverend Val says some really crazy things and people want to freak out. Don't freak out, family. We are wanting to get to the truth, okay? Now, understand that this is my way of seeing the spirit realms, and this is the information that the angels have revealed to me. You may see it differently. You may talk to a Luciferian, they may see it differently. I don't claim that I have the be all end all of everything in the universe. I don't. I don't claim that I have all the answers in the universe. I certainly don't. I am giving to you what has been given to me, okay? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Jordan. Your birthday is on October 2, the 26th. Beautiful. Now, who is the devil? Let's start with who is Satan. Who is Satan? You can read in the Bible about Satan and you can get a good idea of the job and the responsibilities. Yes, Satan has a job and a responsibility. Everything that exists has a purpose in the greater divine plan. And there is nothing that is against the divine plan, because if there was anything that was against the divine plan, a house divided against itself cannot stand. So it must have some purpose. This is energy. And in this great big universe, there's room for all the energies, all possibilities of energies exist in this great big universe. It's unfathomable how much exists in this great universe of life. Okay, so Satan, also known as the adversary. So let's go to the book of Job. And if we read in the book of Job about Satan, there's a very, very interesting story that always intrigued me when I was younger. And people never really could give me the answer to this question. And here was the question that I used to ask. How did Satan just walk up into heaven if he was cast out of heaven by God? This is what they told us, right? If he was cast out of heaven by God, how come he had a place in the heavens that he reported to when it was the day for all of the sons of God to come together and take their appointed station before God, the throne of grace? There was a meeting. And this meeting happened at a particular time on a regular basis. And everybody in heaven, because heaven has order, everybody in heaven had their place. And he came and he took his station. Read it. That's what it says. Doesn't it say that? So how would it be that they kicked him out previously if now he's appearing in his station before God? So that first is giving you a clue that maybe what the Christians told us about Satan, maybe there's more to the story than that. There's always more to the story. Okay. So Satan takes his position before the angels, before God, with all the other angels. No one says, hey, you're not supposed to be here. No one says anything now. I always found this story strange. Can y'all explain this story to me? No. Don't question God, Valerie. I'm not questioning God. I'm questioning y'all. Because God seems to be clear. God is clear. Not seems to be. God is clear. Y'all are the ones making shit up. What is it? Is it this or is it that? Either he got kicked out or he didn't. Which one? Because God doesn't go back and forth. They didn't have answers for me. They were looking at me like I was. There she goes again. Okay. Now, Satan, what does his name mean? It means adversary. What is adversary? Adversary means opponent. What is an opponent? An opponent is your resistance, the force working against you so that you do what? So that it destroys you? No, you're fucking indestructible. So that it makes you stronger. He's an adversary. He's an opponent. Who does he work for? God. I found this from the Jewish brothers and sisters because the Christians wouldn't explain all this to me. And sometimes you have to go to a lot of different people before you get to the bottom of things. Look, if this group of people don't have the answer, I'm going to keep asking. Go to the Jewish synagogue. Does anybody know about this? They were like, yes, this is how it works. Go to Kabbalistic people. Kabbalah people, do y'all know anything about this? Oh, sure. They broke the whole thing down to me. So I'm just sharing with you what they gave me. Here's what they gave me. They said that Satan is an adversary that works for God. Jewish people don't have any concept of this devil creature, nor do witches. This is a strictly Christian construct that there's this, or maybe it might exist also in Islam. Not sure, because I have not studied Islam to that depth to know. So I will refrain from speaking about that because I don't know it and I don't want to speak on things I don't want to speak out of turn. Here is what I do know. Right, Cleo? Woo wee. Yeah, Lucifer is inky. Very interesting. I love that. Lucy is also inky in Sumerian paganism. Hello, look at that. Now, this Satan is an adversary, an opponent, someone who works for God to do what? Strengthen your muscles, make you stronger. What did he say to God? Okay, Job, I need to work on him. God said, go right ahead. And so he went to work in the parable. This is a story, right? He went to work on this man, giving him great opposition, great sorrow, like, like a dark night of the soul. I'm writing a book about this right now. The dark night of the soul and how I came out of it and how many years I spent in the dark night of the soul. So this Satan, we need Satan. Satan is like gravity. And I call him Satan and not Satan because from our Jewish brothers and sisters and the mystical side of Judaism, which is Kabbalah, This is where they teach us all about Satan and the roles and responsibilities for Satan and how Satan is helping all of us. He's your weight trainer. Now, if you want muscles and you go to the gym, are you going to lift 5 pounds? No. You can lift cans of soup that are 5 pounds, a couple of cans of soup, 5 pounds. You're not going to get no big muscles from 5 pounds. You will get big muscles. Where do you get big muscles from? Resistance. Ooh, heavy lifting. That's Satan. He's your heavy lifting in the universe. He's your weight trainer in the gym of life. He works for God. Oh boy. Yep. I can hear it already. That woman said, that false prophet said Satan works for God. Now let me ask you a question. Read the book of Job. How could he have done all those things if he didn't work for God? You tell me. And how could God and him be having conversation? He works for the same person. Everybody works for God. Okay? And when I say God, I don't mean a big white man in the sky. That is not God. I'm talking about source, universal source of all. Undifferentiated, neither male nor female. Now, let's go further. So, we understand Satan. Now let's talk about Lucifer. Lucifer is a fallen angel, the bright shining one, the one that we know all that we all know the stories of Lucifer, the bright shining one, and every tradition has its story of Lucifer, the one who was supposedly, this beautiful, pretty much narcissistic being who thought it was supposed to be all about him. Lucifer, this is something that is helping us not to be narcissists. Same thing with Inky. Same thing with Set. Same thing. Now, some people may say Set is Satan. I don't know. They seem to serve some of the same purposes. Yet, Lucifer, as some of you have also stated right here in this chat, that Lucifer is very much like Inky. Inky is of the Anunnaki. And in the Anunnaki, we had Enlil and Inky. Well, that's a story for another day, because we're going to go all into the Anunnaki on another day, as put forth in the Sumerian tablets. Extremely, extremely detailed, extremely fascinating. I'm deep into the study of the Anunnaki right now. I love it. Okay, I never understood that when I was growing up. Thank you for explaining this. Ooh, let's talk about Brian. Brian, let's talk about it. I never understood that when I was growing up. Thank you for explaining this. As a former Jehovah's Witness who was confused by the cult, your channel has helped tremendously. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Brian. I love it. Thank you so much, Brian. I was brought up in Jehovah's Witnesses too, spent 26 years of my life there from age 4 to age 30. And I didn't get these answers. I had to go seeking. And I'm still doing it, seeking answers. And as I find answers that are satisfying, I share it. Kiva, Satan on God's payroll. That makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it though? Oh my goodness. Can you spell that for me? Oh, which one, Anna? Tell me what it is that you want me to spell. The Anunnaki. A-N-N. Hello. How are you? Had a good hike? Yeah. Nice. The Anunnaki. Oh, hey. Oh, Anunnaki. The Anunnaki is spelled Anunnaki. I think it's double N's. I hope I have my double N's right. If someone knows how to spell, Anna wants to know how to spell Anunnaki. So if somebody could put it in the chat, that'd be great. Put in the chat how to spell Anunnaki. So now, yes, Satan is on God's payroll. Oh, you are truly an inspiration to those. Oh my God, Kit Kat Smith, I'm so happy. You are truly an inspiration to those of us learning the Christian witch path. Yes, I love it. Thank you so much. And Kit Kat, I tell you, I write the kinds of books that I wish I had read probably 10 years ago when I was 10, 15 years ago when I was deep reading Wicca, and I was like, well, where's the Bible in this? And I love my Bible stories, and I love Christ, and where was Yeshua? There was no Yeshua in it, and there was no Bible stories in it, and there was not the familiarity of home and the Bible and angels and all these amazing Bible stories that I love. I'm not giving up my Bible. It didn't really have a place for the Bible in there. And while I love Wicca, I just knew it wasn't for me. That's all. But those were the only books I could find about witchcraft. Mostly, mostly the books that I found about witchcraft were Wiccan books. According to Sumer history, Enki created humanity, was the god who instructed Noah to build the ark. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. That Enki was the one who created humanity. And as a matter of fact, they created humanity to sort of be slaves. It's very fascinating, the Anunnaki story. It's very fascinating. They did not create humanity to at first. And then they had like a failed experiment of humanity. And then they had to do another experiment. They not another experiment. They up leveled the genome of humans, gave us some of their God DNA, their star DNA. These are star people. I'm pointing up at the sky because they're from up above, the Anunnaki. They're from the sky. These are star people who came here like 400,000 years ago, like a long time ago, like before the flood. And yes, they did help Noah and really a lot of humanity with the flood because one of the Arctic shelves came loose and plunged into the ocean. It just like slid, right? It could have been that a asteroid hit the Earth, or it could have been some other cosmic event that could, this Earth is always changing, changing, changing. And there, one of the shelves, one of these big glacier shelves up in the Arctic slid into the ocean. Well, not into the ocean, just slid off, and is water, right? Uh, Even a slight temperature change on the planet, things start melting, and this ice shelf just moved and flooded the whole planet. That was when Atlantis was submerged. Many of these ancient civilizations were submerged during that time. And yes, there are stories. Every culture has a flood story. Every culture. So it didn't quite happen like, the Christians say one man and his wife and three sons and their three wives, eight people, and, two giraffes and two hippopotamus and two hens and two wolves and two jackals and two lions and two tigers and two snakes. It didn't happen just like that. You can quickly see the problem with that story. You put two lions and two deer on the same boat, and the lions didn't eat all of them. You can quickly find people. I'm not laughing at the Bible. I'm not laughing at the Bible at all. I do not laugh at the Bible. But you can quickly see that this story is problematic if you believe it and take it on face value. This is a very problematic story, and that's why scientists and people who love science don't deal with people who are deep religious zealots, because religious zealots try to make you believe all this stuff is absolutely truth and the gospel of what exactly happened. And this is allegory to explain a big cataclysmic event. This is allegory, okay? We can't take anything from the Bible literally. Basically, a rabbi told me anyone who takes the Bible literally is a fool, and I concur. Now, let's return to our story. We understand who Satan is. We understand who Lucifer is. Beautiful, bright, shining light. He was like, deuces, I'm going to do it my way. And God let him. Like, why would God stop somebody from doing it their way? They want to do it their way. Let them. Lucifer is not a problem. Lucifer is not a problem. But I promise you, Lucifer is probably not thinking about you. The Christians told you the devil is trying to get you. Have you ever seen the devil try to come and get you? I wrote a story about this in my book, Spellcrafting for the Christian Witch. Please get it, and please leave a review. Please leave reviews. Please leave reviews on the book on Amazon. Please, please, please. And I talked about this experience that I had of night paralysis. Anybody ever had that? Night paralysis. Like you wake up in the middle of the night and you're frozen, but you don't know what time it is. You lose time. You're in another dimension. You are completely paralyzed. You cannot move, and something is going on. Have you ever had that? Yes, right, Kiva. These are teaching stories to help us understand great, 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 massive, happenings on this planet. Have y'all ever had any of this? You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sleep paralysis, night paralysis. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Sleep paralysis and night paralysis. These are two different things because, oh, what are your thoughts on demons? Oh, there's plenty of demons all around. And they have quite the influence in humans. Yes, with a voice or sound that I cannot identify. Yes, okay. When I was younger, I used to have night paralysis, and it would be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was 13, 14, 15. My witchy powers were unfolding. I didn't understand what was going on, and I really didn't have anybody to talk to about this because they would have been like, "Are you demonized?" They would have it would have been a big problem in the Jehovah's Witness cult because they were afraid of everything, right? Or they were in fear about everything. So I could not talk to any Jehovah's Witnesses about this night thing that I was having, and I would have it somewhat frequently. And so the first thing I thought was, oh my God, the devil's trying to get me. And that was my thought. The devil's trying to get me. Then, night, I would have it like maybe once every month or so, and the house was quite haunted too, where we were living. The devil never said nothing. The devil never made his presence known. The devil never asked me to sign a contract in blood, giving my soul to him. The devil ain't asked me jack. I was like, if the devil is trying to get my soul, he's not doing a very good job because he ain't even doing nothing. He's not doing anything. This is a lackadaisical devil because this devil ain't done nothing. Obviously it's not him, or obviously he's not interested in my soul. So these whole ideas that the devil is trying to get your soul, no, no, no. Now, let's go further. Satan, we understand who Satan is, works for God, agent of God, resistance. You need it. This is going to help you become better as a being of love, light, and truth. Yep. Satan is helping you. Yep. 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 Secondly, who is Lucifer? Lucifer, bright, shining star. He decided to do things his own way. Great. You can do that. Third, who is the devil? A complete construct. This is not real. It's not real. He's a made up creature, red, horns, pitchfork, ruler over hell. Completely made up, completely contrived. No different than Lord of the Rings. I kid you not. Now I know what the Christians are going to say, and I want to offer this because the Christians are going to say, "Well, the devil, he got you. That's why you don't know nothing about him. You're not on the watchtower. You're not being vigilant with your prayer. He already got you." I don't mean to laugh at Christians. I'm not laughing at anyone. I'm not laughing at I'm not laughing at anyone. I'm just saying that there is zero evidence. Hi, how are you?
Fine, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. Did you have a good hike?
We sure did.
Oh
yes.
My goodness, it's beautiful
8
today.
miles.
8 miles?
Yes, ma'am.
Woo!
You look joyful and fun.
Oh, I'm having a ball.
Who are you talking to, Mom?
No, I'm not talking to Mom. I'm talking to Love Tubers. I have a YouTube channel. So I'm just hanging out with it and channeling Sedona to
Isn't
them.
it gorgeous?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we're here for a month. I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness, when did you get here?
Last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have three
we
more
have
weeks
3
to
more
go.
weeks.
Oh my goodness, it's heaven.
It's
And the weather is perfect, isn't
heaven.
it? Oh,
I'm
my
an
God.
artist and I just can't wait to paint.
Oh, you're an artist, so you're going to be painting. Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, you just continue your little joy fest here.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Have fun. Wow, they're here for a whole month. That is amazing. Want to look behind me? Look at that. She's an artist. She is going to love painting here. Look at that. Now, we don't have the sunset yet, but oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's get back to the devil, this devil business. Now, the devil's not trying to get you. The devil is not thinking about you. The devil is completely made up. The devil has no basis anywhere in spirit realms. There is no proof for the devil. I've never met any. I've never found any proof for the devil. I have no evidence for a devil whatsoever. None. I hope that's conclusive enough. Now, you yourself, you have to come to your own conclusions about all these things. I'm not here to convince anyone of anything. And I'm not here. Isn't it? Sedona is so beautiful. You can't even be mad here. It's impossible. You come to Sedona, you can only feel good. Wow. Nice. Was the ride good? Yeah. Oh, hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. How you doing? Furry friends are with us
She
today.
won't want to get in your video.
Oh, furry friends. How beautiful. So, yes, enjoy. So, the devil. I feel like this. If you stop believing in the devil, that's right, negative entities is not the devil. That's right. These are different things. And we're so confused and so in fear that we just think all this was together. I used to have all this all disconfigured in my mind until I began to really study and understand spirit realms and travel in spirit realms so that I could understand all these things and not be afraid of anything. There's nothing to be afraid of. The Bible says, fear not. God said, fear not, because everything that is in existence for a purpose. And if you want to be a Luciferian, go be a Luciferian. I mean, that's your choice. You can do that if you want to. If you want to be a devil worshiper, do that if you like. Hi, how are you? Wow, I need to get a bike, right? That's completely up to you as well. However, I just want to clarify some of these terms that we just get all mixed up and we get them misconstrued, and then that becomes a basis of fear, because ignorance always leads to fear. Okay, we don't need any ignorance, right? We don't need any ignorance. Negative energies and negative entities, I just did a video about that last week. Oh, it's good. Go definitely watch that. If Satan and Lucifer aren't bad, then what is the personification of evil? Good question. Oh, Gretchen, let me put that question. Good question, Gretchen. Wow, I love this question. I love this question. Here's my take on this, Gretchen. I'll give you my take on this. I'll give you what has come to me about this. There is no personification of evil. Mm. There is no personification of evil. There is no anti God. You see, and Christians have gotten this thing, this good, bad, good and evil, light and dark, God and devil, heaven and hell, so polarized that it's the polarity in everything. And we are here to come into oneness. There's one universal order of which there are millions and millions and millions and millions of energies, of which they are all in cahoots and all know how they connect with each other and how they interact with each other. This is not anything that there is no personification of evil. There is none. Isn't that good to know? Like, there isn't one pure evil entity, just evil. Where did it come from? If it was, where did it come from? God made it. How would God be able to make it if God is all good, all love? See, these things didn't fit together for me. Now coming into the understanding and the awareness that there is one. Christ said this. There is one. I and the Father are one, just as you and I are one. There is one great big universe. And in the universe, there are millions and billions of entities and energies, all for a different purpose. There is no personification of evil. There is none. And here's what I would offer for people who say, yes, there is. This is what I would offer. You can believe anything you want to believe. I'm not here to give people beliefs. I'm here to question things that we believe. You can believe anything you want to believe. The question that I ask is this. If I believe that there's a personification of evil in the world, how is that helping me? I used to ask that all the time. How is believing in a devil helping me? Is it helping me manifest? No. Is it helping me have joy? No. Is it helping me have peace? No. Is it helping me be more loving? No. Man, I'm going to tell you something. I went on a missions trip with a bunch of Christians. These people talk more about the devil than they did God. Everything they came up with, it ain't nothing but the devil. Oh, that is the devil. Oh my God, you know all these African people, they ain't nothing but the devil. Oh, influence of the devil. Oh, that's nothing but the devil. These people were ultimate devil worshippers because all they did was talk about the devil the whole time we were there. They talked about the devil more than they talked about God. A complete made up construct, not even real. The devil, not even real. Now, if we were talking about an entity like ISIS, that's real. If we were talking about an entity like Set, that's real. If we were talking about an entity like Lucifer, that's real. If we were talking about an entity like Satan, that's real. If we were talking about an entity like Enlil, that's real. If we were talking about an entity named Archangel Michael, that's real. If we were talking about all these different entities, these are real. Devil made up. It's a big blanket scapegoat for all the things people don't want to take responsibility for. The devil made me do it. Do y'all remember what was his name? The comedian back in the day, Flip Wilson. Child, I grew up in the 60s. Do y'all remember Flip Wilson? And Flip Wilson used to have this character he played named Geraldine. And Geraldine put on her cute dress and everything. Whenever Flip Wilson got into trouble, Geraldine got into trouble. The devil made me do it. The devil ain't made you do jack, baby. You wanted to do it and you did it. And then after you got caught, because if you didn't get caught, you were like, phew, sure was good, bumping and grinding or doing whatever you was doing. You never got caught. You didn't care. But if you get caught, the devil, it wasn't nothing but the devil got a hold of me and got my thinking. Ain't no devil got you. No. We're not doing that. We're going to take 100% personal responsibility for ourselves and our lives. We're going to take 100% responsibility for our own thoughts, actions, and emotions and our speaking. And we're going to be spiritual gangsters. That's what we're going to do. We're going to man up, ball up, woman up, womb up. We're going to be spiritual gangsters up in this camp. We're not blaming shit on the devil. We're not doing that. That was so 1980s. Okay. So, good question, Gretchen. Oh, such a good question. Okay, let's go to Anna. How do you explain to non-believers that all those entities are real? Good question. Good question. Whew. I don't really think that you can explain to non-believers that these entities are real because people have to choose what they want to believe in and they have to choose what they want to look at and they have to be open and they have to be ready to be able to even communicate with these entities. Like you're not going to be able to communicate with Archangel Michael until you're ready, willing, and able to communicate with Archangel Michael, right? He's just not going to talk to you because either fear, I hear some critters coming. Either fear or confusion. And angels don't go around talking to people that are afraid of them. So how do we know that any of these entities are real? It's because I have experience with them. And why do I have experience with them? Because I wanted to know. So I studied and I connected by turning within and asking God, Goddess, I am, higher self. What about this? What about that? And higher self will begin to usher you around the universe and teach you all these things. See, we have teachers in the unseen realms. It says that in the Bible. Principalities. It talks about angels in the Bible. It talks about ascended masters, Yeshua. So you begin to go into spirit realms and you ask these questions. You'll get answers. You'll get answers. I respectfully checked my mom on the blaming the devil, and she told me I was his. Oh, Jessica, love to your mom. Love to your mom. I respect everyone's mom and whatever mom says. Love on mom, respect mom. God bless you. Bless it. My mom was a Jehovah's Witness for 50 years. So me and my mom certainly didn't see things the same, and we didn't need to. and we could love and appreciate each other from where we were standing. And with my mom now in spirit realms, I think I talk to more spirit beings than I talk to humans. No, not matter of fact, not I think, I do. I talk to more spirit beings than I do to humans. And you can too if you want to, they're all available. You just have to learn how to approach and how this thing is. And the spirit realms is in a order. You just have to learn how to do it. That's all. You can learn. Anyone can learn how to do it, and you can do it if you truly have the desire. Hey, good ride. Yeah, I know it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. My grandma always let us discover and believe what we want. I love that, Danielle. I love it. Experience with entities. That's right, Cleo. I have experiences with entities when I was a child. Absolutely. So many of us did. These entities are all over the place. They're interacting with us all the time. So I don't know how people can deny the presence of alternate dimensions other than the third dimension. And here is one of the proofs of the other dimensions beyond the third dimension. Goosebumps. Everybody gets them. You get the chills when something's resonating. How can you know when someone is staring at you from across the room? You know someone's staring at you from across the room. None of your five senses are involved, and all of a sudden you turn and you look right dead in that person's eyes, and you see them staring at you. It's energy pointing at you. And Kabbalah says the strongest energy is the energy emitting from the eyes. That's why they even say, I remember this when I was in New York City. When I was in New York City, I grew up in New York City. First 28, 30 years of my life I spent in New York City, right? We moved from there when I was 28, but 28 to 30, I was back and forth to New York all the time. So I was in New York, born and raised decades in New York. We used to be on a train, right? A train, one train, the two train, the three train, all these trains in New York City. You could tell if you were reading a magazine or a newspaper, you could tell if someone was reading it over your shoulder, couldn't you? You could tell. Why? Because in Kabbalah it says this energy, the eye energy, is so powerful. It will go on the page and bounce off the page to you, and you feel it. And then you look around and somebody, they they quickly get themselves together because they should have bought their own damn newspaper, but they were reading yours. We've all had these experiences. We've all had experiences we can't explain. We've all smelled something and it was like that was grandma's perfume. Even if you don't believe in dead people and dead people talking to you, that was grandma's perfume. How did you smell it? There ain't no perfume around here. That was grandma. You have a hunch. Someone you have a hunch about talking to somebody, then they call you. We all experience all these things in spirit realms, but we don't want to believe because we're too much in the head and too much dependent upon logic. The spirit realms is everywhere. How many fairies is out here? Oh, uncountable. 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 How many sprites and nature spirits out here? Uncountable. And anyone who is set by a river knows there's a nature spirit of the river. Some call it Oshun, some call it another name. There's nature spirits of the river. You know there's nature spirits of these things right here on the ground. You know it. But people want to, they don't want to go there because they want to fasten themselves to their logical mind. You're going to have to let go of that logic. Logic, as the Kabbalah says, your five senses and the egoic mind is only 1% of reality. The other 99% of reality cannot be perceived with your five senses. That means you're only going to get so far with your five senses. What about intuition, the sixth sense? What about psychic knowing? What about having a dream about something and then it came true? What about knowing things before you know them without knowing how you know them? This happens to everyone. This happens to everyone. Whether you want to accept it or not, this happens to everyone. Spirit Realms is working with everybody. Everybody. Myriad of fairies all around here. All around here. Now the sun is starting to go down. So prayerfully, this gave some support. First of all, with dispensing fear and ignorance. Let's just dispense with fear and ignorance. No need to be afraid. No need to be ignorant about any of these things. That's number one. And number two, understand that Satan is helping you. And number two, understand that Lucifer is living his life. Are you living yours? And number three, understand that the devil is a big construct, big old made up something that has no power over you whatsoever. So the bottom line of the whole conversation is how you loving, what you going to do with your life. What are you going to do? What are you standing up and standing for? What is your calling? What is your unique soul signature? We call it a galactic signature, right? We were talking about that here while the Christian Witches Mystery School was going on last week. And this week we'll be talking about it again, an epic manifestation retreat coming up this weekend. So, family, I love, 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 love you. Family, please, will you do a book review for me, please, on Amazon? Please put it in the chat. Let me know. Will you do a book review for me on Amazon for the books? Will you? Can I count on you, family? Can I count on you? Do a book reviews for us. Yes, family? Go to Amazon and just any of the books that you have. Would I be able to count on you to do book reviews? Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mom was driving me to karate class. Let me see. Rebecca. Mom was driving me to karate class when I was a kid, and we smelled and felt a presence behind us. Mom was the only one to recognize it was her, and we both smelled her. That's right. That's right. Sometimes one time I remember I was in the van coming back from a spiritual retreat. We did a spiritual retreat. I forget the place where it was, but we did a spiritual retreat, and I was coming back, and I was like, something just came in here. It was like a spirit just landed right there, all the way in the back seat of the van. And I said to the person that I was with, something's in here. She said, yeah, I know. See, people who are intuitive and who are in tune with spirit realms, because you have to turn off your head and go below your neck. And listen, now I'm not talking about turning off your head permanently. I'm an air sign, and air signs love intelligence and logic and reason and spreadsheets. We do love our spreadsheets, okay? However, there's a time and a place to use your mind. You want to keep your mind very sharp. There's a time and place to use that mind. The mind is a tool. We use the mind doesn't use us. That's a distinction, right? Don't get rid of your mind. We need the mind. Don't get rid of the ego. We need the ego too. That's your interface to the third dimension. You're a spiritual, multidimensional being. Right now, you're existing in multiple dimensions all at the same time. Is that not magnificent? That's you. That's you. Okay, Rebecca. Oh, okay, good. We read that comment. Do you believe there are, let me see. Do you believe there are two Lucifers, or is the biblical Lucifer the same as Diana's consort? Ooh, good question. Now, I'm not very well versed in Diana. I do not know. I only know of Diana what I read in some of the Wiccan books that I read. So I'm not very versed in Diana, so I don't know. I do know the Bible very well. And yes, we're talking about the Lucifer of the Bible, who is this beautiful, bright, shining angel. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, baby. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And he had his own mind. He decided to do things his own way, and you can do that. So don't hate on Lucifer because he decided he wanted to do things his own way. If he was going to be a problem, God would have killed him right then and there. It didn't happen. There you have it. Ah, delicious, 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 delicious. I feel we water types are very spiritually aware naturally. You are. Mariah, you're absolutely right. Water is so spiritually connected. So spiritually connected. See, for air signs, and for myself, I can't speak for all air signs. I can only speak for myself. I actually had to work to come so much out of the head and into the heart because my default was the brain. Well, I'm just going to figure it out. Well, I'm just going to think about that. I was type A personality and we're going to do this and then we're going to do this, all in the head. And I had to begin to really, come into the heart, come more into the water. I had to balance all the energies within myself: earth, air, fire, water, and ether. Had to, and not have so much air, because air, you'd be all over the place, flying high, no groundedness, no rootedness. I needed all that, so that's why I had to integrate. All right, family, please do join us at the Christian Witches Convention. Be sure to buy the books. Be sure to buy the books. Go to christianwitches.com. Go to valerielove.com. Be sure to buy the books. Be sure to subscribe. And please do share this vid and information with other people who are looking and seeking this information. And let's have a walk together. Okay? Let me just show you around a little bit. Let's do it. Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Have you ever? Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. And there's the path I came up. So I'm going to walk down that path now. That path right there. You see it? And the sun is setting soon, and it's a beautiful day here in Sedona. I love you, family. I love you. I love you for being on this delicious journey of life with us. I love you for being in our community. I love you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah! Peace. Kaisi out. ValerieLove.com.